10 things Grand Theft Auto 6 will improve upon Grand Theft Auto 5. That's what we're going to be getting into within today's video. But before we get straight into this one for today, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome on in. Please consider subscribing to Project Vice, like, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. Also as well, please consider following me on my social media channels, that being Twitter, X, and of course on Instagram as well. You'll be able to keep up to date with all the latest and greatest GTA 6 content. But that, guys, let's hop straight into the video. So one of the first things GTA 6 will improve upon GTA 5 is the map. We know based off what we have seen within Trailer 1 and the leaked footage from September 22 that Vice City and Leonida are already looking so very detailed and massive. If we just take a look at the mapping project currently at the moment, this is the latest version that the GTA community has come up with, and as you can see, it is already looking so huge. I mean, everything from Vice City and of course the Gator Florida Keys down at the bottom all the way up north, and that Florida panhandle is on show. Everything is just going to be so much more interesting from an exploration standpoint, free roaming around this map in comparison to GTA 5, which felt so lifeless and lackluster in terms of the depth and real detail that we saw throughout Los Santos and of course Blaine County and other surrounding areas within the GTA 5 map. It also just felt like within GTA 5 that you were just situated in Los Santos for the most part. Other than that, not much to really do in GTA 5's map, but it does seem with Grand Theft Auto 6, Vice City, and the state of Leonida, it's going to make a massive difference. And I'm sure once we learn some more information from Rockstar regarding GTA 6's location, and once we do officially see the GTA 6 map in all its glory, then that's going to provide us some clarity on the sheer size and scale of this map. Now, coming in at number 2, and this is a pretty obvious one, and that is graphics. Now, obviously, that goes without saying, considering the sheer gap between GTA 5 and soon to be once Grand Theft Auto 6, currently at the moment that we know of the release time frame, that being fall of 2025. Obviously, that's a massive gap of about 12 years between GTA 5 and 6. So it goes without saying, as technology has evolved over many years, that everything is going to get better in terms of the graphics. But obviously what we have already seen within Trailer 1, you've seen it millions of times now, that it is already looking so fantastic. As a result of Rockstar's in-house proprietary engine, that being the Rage engine, we have seen so many advancements consisting of improvements to the lighting, also as well ray traced global illumination, parallax interiors, subsurface scattering, improved vegetation, improved smoke and volumetric clouds, volumetric fog, and a plethora amount of other improvements made to the visual effects, but even also the character models themselves. It's a massive step up from GTA 5, as you would expect. So much more detailed and more realistic, and the game isn't even out yet, so there's still time for Rockstar to polish and fine-tune these character models to make sure that they do look 100% perfect at launch. Coming in number 3 is gameplay, another obvious one as well that is going to see a lot of improvements, a lot of advancements made to it. Now, considering we've already seen early unfinished gameplay of GTA 6 when it did leak back out in September of 2022, we do have a little bit to go off currently at the moment of what we are going to be seeing in relation to that once the game does finally launch. Some new additions based off the leaked footage that we are going to be seeing in relation to gameplay is the fact that we can walk while in cover, ability to go prone, which we have never seen in any GTA title before, the ability to actually loot bags, ability to drop and pick up weapons, so similar to Red Dead Redemption 2. Other additions and cool details, I've mentioned this in previous videos as well, and one of them being shooting from outside of the car window. If you guys recall that one clip where Jason is peering outside of the car window in a tennis court and he's looking all the way around, looking down the sight with his assault rifle. We haven't seen that properly implemented in any GTA before. Other things as well, an eagle eye system, which is one thing we've already seen within Red Dead Redemption 2. Seems like Rockstar are building upon that. Also as well, even though it's unconfirmed, a weight and a muscle system. So that right there is just a few additions. Now, even though it's slightly outdated considering the September 22 leaks are pretty much around over 2 years old now, Rockstar are surely refining and trying to make sure that once the game does eventually launch, that everything goes as smooth as possible in terms of the movement and how you interact with objects in the environment. It did seem like, though, based off the gameplay that we did get in 2022 that it does seem like it's a little bit more slow, and perhaps maybe there has to be a little bit more strategy in the way you plan out certain missions, because there was a particular clip where there was CCTV footage that was recording Jason when he was going towards an outside of a building. Now that's just from a mission standpoint. I guess we'll just have to wait and see when we free roam around Vice City and Leonida. Will it be a little bit more snappier, because we're so used to GTA 5 currently at the moment and how quick and fast-paced it is. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see once we, of course, get the official gameplay trailer and once the game does launch. Coming in number 4, the story. The love story between Lucia and Jason. Now, we do know that Rockstar Games are taking inspiration from the real-life Bonnie and Clyde. The real-life couple were infamous for robbing banks and stores throughout the 1940s, many years ago, and they of course got shot for doing their crimes. But it will be interesting to see how Rockstar tackles this in a modern setting, in a fictional setting of Miami. I think it will be very cool to see how Rockstar goes about it, because they've never done anything like this. My understanding is, based off the information that we know of, which is quite limited officially and of course unofficially from the leaked files and footage, is that it does seem like it is more of a grounded story, more of a grounded approach with these dual protagonists. In comparison to the 3 playable protagonists within GTA 5, Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, it didn't seem like all 3 of those characters were very well fleshed out. You would probably argue that perhaps maybe Michael was the one that was fleshed out the most out of the 3 of them. But I would say with Jason and Lucia, with this Bonnie and Clyde-like duo, it will be much more easier because of the love dynamic between Lucia and Jason. It will be much more easier for Rockstar to flesh it out. How do they react to what's going on around them? How do they respond as a couple? How much does the theme of trust, which was illustrated throughout trailer 1 with the dialogue between Lucia and Jason, but not only that, also as well with the song that we heard throughout trailer 1, that being Love is a Long Road. Based off that alone, they are likely in a long-term relationship of some sort. And what occurs in a long-term relationship, if you've ever been in one, you'll know that you go through your ups and your downs. So expect that to be the case throughout GTA 6's storyline. So I guess the interesting thing to surmise about this is that Rockstar are likely going to take the approach, and this is my prediction for it with Lucia and Jason hearing this right now, and that is that, well, firstly, I would not be surprised if there are multiple endings. Perhaps we could see some non-linearity from Rockstar being implemented within the storyline. So Lucia betraying Jason or vice versa, or it could be the fact that maybe both of them make it through to the end. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But coming in at number 5 is customization. And this is in the most general sense in relation to vehicles and character customization. If we take this back to Grand Theft Auto 5, we would see that character customization took a step up from 4 to 5 in relation to not only just clothing. In GTA 4, you weren't even able to go to the barbers and get a haircut. So it was good from 4 to 5, where Rockstar brought back the ability to actually go and get a haircut. And then also as well with other things in relation to vehicle customization. In GTA 4, all you were able to do was just go inside a paint spray, and then that would just respray your vehicle with a new paint job. But in GTA 5, you were able to change up not only just the engine, transmission, turbo, all those types of things, which was absolutely fantastic. But in GTA 6, Rockstar definitely going to take it up a notch. We've already seen it, especially within that Wynwood scene within trailer 1, where we saw a bunch of those lowrider vehicles and other vehicles as well, where it seems like you're now able to modify and personalize your vehicle much more so, such as wrapping your vehicle, also as well wheel offset and camber, which are unique modifications which are going to make a significant difference from one player to the other. Coming in number 6 is GTA 6's online component. Now, I know a lot of you people out there probably thinking that this one may have not actually made the list. Because of all the microtransactions that have plagued GTA 5 Online, with all the shark cards Take-Two Interactive and Rockstar have implemented over the last many years. However, minus the microtransactions that will definitely be included within 6 Online, it's more got to do with, from what I'm saying, in relation to insider and journalist Jason Schreier over at Bloomberg mentioned a couple years back, saying that Rockstar's plan is to continually update the game over time, adding new missions and cities on a regular basis. The takeaway from that brief snippet there from what Jason Schreier did state is that he is claiming that new missions and cities being added over a period of time. Now, he didn't specifically state if this was for the single player component or for online, but you would presume it is for online, considering he said over time. Seeing that GTA 5 online lasted so long, you would expect it would be most likely for GTA 6 online. And if that is the case, and the reason why I have it here on this list within this video for today is because the map is going to get updated over a period of time. And how awesome is that? I mean, with GTA 5 online currently at the moment, the only things we really have is new businesses, new vehicles getting added, new clothing items, new haircuts, or any other types of businesses, whether it be you're a CEO or an MC. Having a new nightclub to own, a bunker or a facility is all well and good, but when it's within the exact same city, the exact same map, it can get repetitive and boring, especially when you are going to the exact same locations for so many missions and objectives. So the fact that Rockstar is planning to provide us with updates to the map, whether it be like different types of map expansions, we could even see maybe Liberty City returning, or we could even see new locations that we have never seen before, perhaps maybe down south from Miami. It could be maybe the Bahamas or Cuba. I think that would be absolutely awesome. I mean, how sick would it be to actually fly from Vice City all the way down to Cuba, or going from Cuba back to Vice City? That would be an absolutely awesome GTA Online experience. Coming in at number 7 now, this is a pretty generic and basic one, and that is free roaming. What do I mean by just free roaming, you might ask? Well, when you ever get a new Grand Theft Auto, the new GTA experience, what is one of the first things you do? And that is exploring the map. So for example, for me, my first Grand Theft Auto experience was GTA 4. I never forget, after finishing that first mission with Roman, one of the first things I did was just head straight to the strip club as Nico. Yes, that's right. Little 11-year-old me went and done that. And that's the great thing about a new GTA. You can just do anything you want with it when you are free roaming, when you're not doing a mission or anything like that. And I think that's one of the things that appeals to a lot of people, just casuals that don't even know much about Grand Theft Auto, that perhaps maybe they're not a die-hard fan. One of the things that they do is just roaming around the map, whether it be shooting police officers or finding secrets, hidden mysteries, or anything like that. I think that's what makes Rockstar and their open worlds, especially within GTA, so different from any other game studio that tries to replicate open worlds like Rockstar. I know for damn sure a lot of you people are going to be visiting the strip club. I know some of you guys down there are going to be doing that. But apart from that, I'm sure there are a lot of other things that people are going to be doing, whether it's going up north, visiting other cities or other different types of locations on the map, or even going down south to the Gator Keys, or doing fishing or anything like that, which is likely going to be included within the game. So yeah, I'd say there is going to be so many things that we are going to be doing from a free roaming standpoint. It's one of the first things new and diehard GTA fans will be doing. Coming in number 8 is side activities. So these are the things that you do when you're not on mission, but they are side things that are included within the world, whether it be sports, strangers and freaks, random encounters, stuff like that. In GTA 5, we had a plethora amount of different types of side activities that we were able to do. With regard to sports, we had golf. So you're able to actually visit one of the golf clubs within Los Santos, and you could actually play as either Michael, Trevor, or Franklin, play against one of the other NPCs or one of the other pro tags. So that was a pretty cool sport that they did add in. Also as well, tennis, and that is actually featured at Michael's house. You can play against Amanda. That was a pretty cool one as well that you could actually do. And another one as well, and I'm not sure if this is technically a sport or just a leisure activity, and that is yoga. And I know a lot of people only did that with the Fabian mission. I definitely did not do it outside of it, other than recording it for this video. But in GTA 6, Rockstar can definitely improve upon this, not only in terms of the mechanics of the sports that are going to be included, but also as well adding new sports, not existing ones. So hopefully we do see basketball come into play within GTA 6. There was that rumor report that did come out not too long ago of a 3v3 basketball mode. Also as well, American football was something that was making the rounds online in the last few months. Some new sports being included within GTA 6 is of course always a welcome addition. So having American football come into Grand Theft Auto 6 would be absolutely fantastic. And having the return of basketball, which was previously included within San Andreas, that would be a welcome return as well. In terms of other things related to the side activities within GTA 6, of course, the usual strangers and freaks, random encounters, and the secrets, Easter eggs and mysteries that you do see that are going to be scattered throughout Vice City and Leonardo. Of course, are going to be trying to solve them, just like everyone has been trying to solve the Mount Chiliad mystery over the last decade or so. And possible Easter eggs that were found in the September 22 leaked files, whether they make it in the final version of GTA 6 or not, obviously we are unsure of. However, I'll just rattle some of them off. We may potentially see warehouse sex robots, haunted warehouse, a mummified old lady, a forest figure, message in a bottle, UFO, Scarface crime scene, big cat mansion, a skunk ape, a giant clam, a giant bird nest, a lighthouse mystery, a dancer mystery. So that's just a few that were found within the leaked files. I thought I'll just show you a few of them, but they may not make it into the final version. But nevertheless, it is pretty cool to see that Rockstar are coming up with different types of new Easter eggs that we are going to be seeing within GTA 6. Nevertheless though, next coming in at number 9, attention to detail. Now this is one that GTA 6 can definitely improve upon GTA 5. Now GTA 5, for its time when it did come out on the PS3 and Xbox 360, Rockstar were very limited by the hardware at the time when they were coming out producing the game prior to 2013. They were developing it from after GTA 4 released around 2009 all the way up to its release. And I'm sure they wanted to include a lot of things in regards to attention to detail. And I don't think GTA 5 Los Santos Blaine County didn't really feel that lively. Perhaps maybe that aspect was rushed a little bit more so, because it did seem that Liberty City was a little bit more lived in than GTA 5's Los Santos. However, with that being said, with Rockstar's latest installment, Red Dead Redemption 2, they went above and beyond in regards to attention to detail. Everyone was talking at the time about the horse balls shrinking during the winter seasons, which was an absolutely crazy thing at the time before it was releasing. I remember hearing about it, but actually seeing it was another thing. And that is just goes to show you Rockstar's love and admiration for the titles that they do come out with. The passion that they put in to every single project is on show. Even little things like when the horse, in this case in the snow, as you can see within this clip, is leaving trail marks as the horse continues to move forward. And that's a neat attention to detail that Rockstar thought of that a lot of developers at other game studios around the world would miss. But there's so many other examples as well. One example that I did encounter while playing Red Dead 2 today when recording for this video, if you kill the clerk at one of the gun stores, in this case in a Valentine, and then you come back to that exact same store, perhaps maybe it's a few hours or a day later, you actually see that you can't actually get inside and that it's locked. So yeah, that's just one example, and there's so many other different types of examples within RDR2. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is with GTA 6, Rockstar are going to go above and beyond in regards to attention to detail. They're going to build upon what they already previously established within RDR2 in regards to this. We have already seen this within trailer 1, whether it be that beach scene where a lot of people are walking on there, person passing the can to another person, or another one taking a selfie, or another one taking a photo of one of the girls behind as she's twerking, and a plethora amount of other attention to detail that Rockstar did include within the trailer, and we are surely going to be seeing so much more of that when the game does launch. And the last one coming in at number 10 is sound design. Now this is a pretty obvious one. Of course, with a new Grand Theft Auto, a new GTA experience comes new technology, and of course with that, new different types of sounds that are going to be implemented within the game, whether it be from the weapons, the ambience, just the overall environment, the overall map itself, and how it feels. What it actually sounds like is probably one of the most biggest things in a GTA game that makes everything so much more immersive. And we already have gotten a bit of a glimpse from how the sounds are in GTA 6 with the leaked gameplay footage, especially the weapon sounds. And considering that was over a couple years ago, that early unfinished gameplay footage, it sounded so raw and realistic. Everything from the assault rifles to the pistols sounded so on point. And the cool thing is we've got new and returning weapons coming back to GTA 6, it seemed. One of the new ones is a spear gun, but some of the other ones that are going to be returning are the ones such as the assault rifle that we did see within the leaked gameplay footage with Jason and Lucia. Unfortunately, there's nothing much to go off because I can't really show you the gameplay footage. It would be great to show you, but obviously you guys can check it out and go back and look at the footage, and you'll see for yourself how good the sound design is already from a couple years back. And by the time the game comes out, Rockstar of course going to refine it, update it, and make sure that it is as best as possible, up to modern standards, probably even better than the likes of your first person shooters such as Call of Duty, Battlefield, or any other different type of game involving guns. So yes, from a sound design perspective, in regards to weapons, ambience, environment, and just the overall world of Vice City and Leonida, it's just going to feel so lived in and so immersive each time you visit a new location as well. Whether it be walking down Vice Beach is going to sound completely different to Ocean Drive. Walking down Ocean Drive is going to sound completely different to the Everglades, or even down south to the Gator Keys, or up north to Port Gellhorn, or any other part of the map. I would say is going to sound completely different. And that's what Rockstar is wanting to try and go for, to try and create that overall immersive Florida Leonida experience, building upon what they have done with RDR2 in the Old West. By that, guys, now I want to hear from you down in that comment section below. What do you make of everything we went over today with the 10 ways GTA 6 will improve upon GTA 5, and how it's going to take up a step notch with this next Grand Theft Auto iteration? I want to make sure I hear from you guys down there. If you went on to enjoy this video and found any informative value, please consider subscribing to Project Vice, like, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. Also, as well, another reminder, please consider following me on my social media channels, that being Twitter, X, and of course on Instagram as well. It is greatly appreciated. And that, guys, make sure to stay safe, have a great day, and I am out.